The movie doesn't open with a heartbeat. It opens with a war. A sonogram shows two twin girls, perfect and still. Then one turns, slowly, deliberately, and presses her tiny, blurred hand against the membrane, separating her from her sister. The image flickers. For a single horrific frame, the aggressive twin's face distorts into a silent scream before the screen cuts to black. The doctor's cheerful voice, "Just an active one." 17 years later, that active one is a ghost. Elena Reyes lives in a house of ice. Her father, Dr. Vincent Reyes, a renowned plastic surgeon, treats the family like another set of clients to be perfected. Cold, demanding, distant. Her mother, Isabella, is a hollowed-out shell, haunted by nightmares she swallows with pills, pretending not to see the lipstick stains on her husband's collars. Breakfast is a silent, tense performance. Dinner is an autopsy of Elena's failures. "No friends, no prospects, no light in your eyes," Vincent states over steak, not with concern, but with clinical disgust. "You are an aesthetic and social liability, Elena." School is a different circle of hell, bullied relentlessly by a cruel ringleader named Kyle and tolerated only by her friend, Chloe, who uses Elena as an unpaid errands girl and emotional dumping ground. Elena's only solace is her secret aching crush on Chloe's boyfriend, Jake, a crush that twists like a knife every time she sees them together. The breaking point comes one night, after a particularly vicious dinner where her mother tries to set her up with a nice, simple boy for the upcoming winter ball. Vincent delivers the final blow. "Your birthday present," he announces, sliding a brochure for his clinic across the table. "A rhinoplasty and jaw contouring. We'll fix what nature neglected. Consider it an investment in your future." That night, shattered and sobbing in her pristine bathroom, Elena finds an old sonogram tucked behind her mirror. Twins. Before she can process it, her own reflection moves. It smirks. It leans in, palms pressing against the glass from the other side. "Hello, sister," the reflection whispers, its voice a silken, darker version of her own. "My name is Ara, and I am here to burn this world down for you." The switch. Ara is everything Elena is not. Confident, seductive, merciless. She exists in every reflective surface, a prisoner of the mirror world, feeding on Elena's pain. She offers a deal. "Let me out. Give me the wheel. I will give you everything you desire. Respect, power, revenge." Desperate, Elena agrees. A touch, a shiver of cold glass, and they switch. Elena is now the trapped ghost in the mirror, and Ara strides out in Elena's body. The change is immediate and terrifying. At breakfast, Elena looks her father dead in the eye. "The surgery is canceled. You will never cut me again." Her voice is arctic. Vincent is too stunned to speak. At school, when Kyle trips her, Elena doesn't fall. She catches herself, stands, and in front of the entire hallway delivers a vicious, precise verbal evisceration that leaves him pale and stammering. Jake watches, intrigued. Chloe watches, threatened. Ira's revenge is methodical and brutal. 1. The father. Ara visits Vincent's clinic. She doesn't argue. She waits until he's with a wealthy, vain client. Then, from Elena's body, she loudly, calmly details every one of his surgical malpractices and hidden malpractice settlements she's dug up online. The client flees. Vincent's reputation begins its public unraveling. 2. The bully. She lures Kyle to the abandoned school pool after hours. "You like making people feel small?" she asks, her voice echoing. When he lunges, she, trained by a lifetime of watching from the mirrors, moves with uncanny speed. She doesn't just push him, she guides his fall, ensuring his leg cracks against the concrete edge with a sickening snap. As he howls, she whispers, "The reflection of pain is always sharper." 3. The false friend. At the ice rink, Chloe tries to humiliate her again. This time, Ara is a prodigy, skating with predatory grace. She feigns clumsiness to get Chloe close, then uses a subtle, sharp tug on Chloe's scarf at a critical moment. Chloe falls, not into soft ice, but head first into the solid wooden boards of the rink edge. The crack is muted, but final. Ara skates away, leaving the scene as the crowd gathers around Chloe's still form. 4. The crush. With Jake, Ara is a siren. She manipulates his guilt and attraction, drawing him away from Chloe's memory. They party, they rebel, but when Jake, scared after the police call about Chloe, tries to force Elena to go to the station, he grabs her arm. Ara, reacting with the ferocity of a caged animal, shatters a bottle and swings. It's not a slap, it's a desperate, fatal strike. Jake's death is an accident, but Ara feels no grief from the mirror, only Elena's silent scream. The birth of vengeance. Isabella's nightmares are now waking visions. She confesses to the mirror, not knowing her true daughter is trapped inside. "There were two," she sobs. "Your sister, she was born with a deformity, a facial cleft. Vincent called her a monster. He said she would ruin us, ruin you. He took her away. He said it was a mercy. The truth is a key turning in a long, locked door." Ara's fury now has a perfect target, the root of all the pain. She confronts Vincent in his pristine, trophy-filled office. "Look at me, father. Do I look perfect now?" He scoffs, trying to regain control. "This rebellious phase is unattractive, Elena." "My name," she snarls, "is Ara." Recognition and terror dawn in his eyes, the name from the death certificate he forged. "Would you love me if my face was shattered? Would you fix me?" "I create beauty. I don't tolerate flaws," he spits, backing away. "You created this," Ara says. Her revenge is poetic. She doesn't use a weapon, she uses his tools. In a struggle, she pins him, and with surgical precision born of his own taught knowledge, uses a laser device from his desk to scar a single, deep line down his cheek, mimicking the cleft he murdered her for. "Now you're flawed," she whispers. "Let's see you fix yourself." In his shock, he stumbles, falls, and strikes his head on the sharp corner of his marble desk. The creator of cold perfection dies on its hard, unyielding surface. With Vincent dead, Chloe and Jake gone, and Kyle broken, the world is quiet. But the power that sustained the divide between the mirror and the real world is fading. Elena, from her prison, sees Ara beginning to flicker. Ara returns to the house, to the first mirror they shared. Isabella is waiting, eyes clear for the first time in years, holding the sonogram. "I have both my daughters now," she whispers. Ara looks at Elena's face in the mirror. "The door is closing, sister. We can't both stay." "I'm tired of being a ghost," Elena's voice echoes softly. "And I'm tired of being just a reflection," Ara replies. They press their hands against the same spot on the glass. A surge of energy, pain, memory, love, rage, cracks the mirror from the center. Not a shatter, but a single, branching fracture. When the light fades, there is only one girl standing before the cracked mirror. Her eyes hold a storm of emotions: Elena's gentleness, Ara's fierceness, a profound sorrow, and a hard-won peace. She is not Elena, she is not Ara, she is Arella. She takes her mother's hand. They walk out of the house of ice, leaving the ghosts behind. In the final shot, Arella passes a store window. Her reflection looks back, a single, unified figure with a faint, knowing smile. The war inside is over. The world outside should beware. The revenge is complete, but the girl who remains is forever changed. What lies in your reflection? If this story of twin sisters and ultimate vengeance chilled and thrilled you, you need to be part of this community. Hit subscribe and turn on all notifications right now. Don't miss the next twisted tale of payback on Clara's revenge. Your reflection is waiting.